back now to Gauteng, where some scholar transport associations say they are not collecting or dropping off learners this morning after their vehicles were impounded in a safety blitz by Transport Minister Barbara Creecy and law enforcement agencies. Well, I see Ayanda Nyathi standing by. He's following that story for us. So, okay, a little bit more action happening behind you, Ayanda. So update us. What's happened since we last spoke?
Yeah, it's amazing, Leanne, what can happen in an hour. This area has really come alive with a lot of activity as the inspection that we saw start yesterday continues into this rush hour traffic. I'm spotting the MEC of Transport. There she is, walking right behind me. Kidibone Dialetabela, who's also here. MEC, thanks for allowing us to ambush you while you're in the middle of your work. In fact, I saw you stopped the taxi a short while ago. What are some of the concerns that you've seen so far?
It was quite quiet this morning, and we just saw the operators. When I was about to go to them, they're saying they're having their own meetings. What I'm picking up from engaging them individually, some of them have never even been to the Department of Roads and Transport to apply for a permit. They say they pay to an association, and the association says they will do it on their behalf. So we just told them now that it's not a responsibility of an association. You apply as an operator. The operator is given to you and your vehicle as an individual. And I think there's that challenge to some and many of those who don't know the legislative framework, but also who are wanting to be in the business and don't know how to go about it. And we're saying to them, please come to the offices so that we help you apply with a permit. There's a gentleman who has applied now, and he has a proof. We leave them, those who have proof from us and who have concurred that they can operate. We leave them, we don't impound their vehicles. So when you don't have any receipt from us and any concurrence, we are obviously going to impound your vehicle, because if it's about permits, that is the story. The unroadworthiness of vehicles. I mean, this taxi that just next to us, the license expired in 2017.
Sure.
And it's on the road. So, I mean, those are the things, the lawlessness that continue to happen.
The inspection is important. Making sure that there's law enforcement is important. But MEC, I'm sure you've heard the criticism as well. Many saying this is reactive, it is too little, too late, and doesn't actually bode confidence because of the fact that these issues that you're outlining have been around for years and are deeply entrenched and have been allowed to fester over the years. What's your response?
It's not reactive. During the December program on road safety, we announced that from January, when schools open, we are going to focus on scholar transport on safety as part of our road safety campaign. So we started work from the 12th of January. We've got weekly reports on scholar transport operations that the team, the Gauteng Transport Inspectorate, do. So we started, it's just that, and it's unfortunate for us that when whatever happened in Val happened, we all then, all of us as society then started wanting to know. But we've got reports that can prove that the team, small as they are, with the little capacity they have, they've been doing the work throughout January. And I think this is also assisted by your presence as media. And we want you to always be present to help us spread the messages, but also to share with society on the things that we see when we do operations. I'm also not there every day, but the team is working on a daily basis, and there's reports on a daily basis. Weekly, we do consolidation of stats. Sure. We've been arresting those who want to bribe police. We arrested drunk scholar transport drivers just at the opening of schools. We have impounded a lot.
Sorry to interrupt you, MEC, just in the interest of time. There have been concerns about whether or not there's a contingency plan for the cars that have been impounded. We know yesterday, for example, some of the pupils were already dropped off at school and were stranded after school.
It's not true they were stranded. I don't know where do you collect your facts.
We were there, MEC. We had reporters in some schools, and there were some parents who were worried that there were children playing outside, and some of them essentially didn't even know that their scholar transport is not coming back to fetch them.
It's not true. There were 34 schools affected, 600 plus children who we transported to school with Department of Education yesterday. And after school, the teams for both governments were here to monitor and there was contingency made for them. We even brought the Gauteng taxis to be here on site in case children are stranded. And let me thank the scholar transport operators that transport and have contracts with parents of vehicles that we impounded that were here with proper vehicles to fetch kids to take them back home. So there was no kid that was stranded, but also it shows that these operators, like they do when they present themselves as they apply others, as they go and ask for permission to operate, they bring proper vehicles, roadworthy vehicles. And those are the vehicles that fetched children yesterday. But then when they take children to school, I mean, some parents say to us, but then my kid was not fetched by this car. So we don't know what happened after taking kids from home and what happens along the way to school. But what we found is kids in unroadworthy vehicles and overloaded. And this is things that parents do not know. I don't think there's any parent that can enter into a contract seeing the vehicle that is a coffin. It's going to kill my child. So there's something that happens after collecting children and taking them to school. And what we saw yesterday, them being able to come and fetch children and take home with proper vehicles, it means there's proper vehicles. Those are the vehicles we want on the road.
All right. That's the MEC of Transport in the Gauteng province, Kidiboni Diade-Tlhabela, speaking to us here as the work that began yesterday continues today in Lenasia South. Several cars have been stopped. I haven't seen any impounded, but concerns have been raised, especially when you consider how deeply entrenched some of the issues in the scholar transport sector is. As you can see on your screen there's a full police contingent here, and we'll certainly keep a close eye on developments as they unfold.